It's pretty cool to have. Like I said, it's pretty cool to have those seasons, if you will. So yeah, that basically does it for the DVD portion, if you will. Put those over here to the side. Now we're going to get into the meat of it, which is the Blu-ray portion. That's right, the Blu-ray portion of the equation. Like I said, we're going to get into the Blu-ray portion of the equation. Yeah, we're going to get into the Blu-ray portion of the equation. So, what has been added Blu-ray wise, you might ask? Well, it's a lot, I'll say that. So, where to begin? Well, we'll probably start here, and I can just move these back over there when I speak about them. This is the first of the signature series, I guess you could say, from Disney. And kind of happy to finally get it, because I was thinking, I want to get it on Blu-ray. I may have to import it from the UK or whatever, but maybe not. And thankfully that wasn't the case. Finally got, in which I think is the first of the signature series for the Disney company. We have the Walt Disney Signature Collection edition of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Yeah, finally, like I said, I was planning to get the UK edition, but thankfully Disney brought out the Walt Disney Signature Classic Collection now. So this is the first, and definitely not the last. But glad to have it finally. And it's actually got an interesting feature. It says, in Walt's words, Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, hear Walt himself talk about Snow White. So that's a pretty cool feature to have there. But yeah, finally decided to get it. Just glad to have it, because I remember as a kid, my mom bought the VHS, the VHS release of it. I remember she did that, and that was kind of cool to have the VHS of it, which we still have, believe it or not. So it was nice to have that. Next up, keeping with the Disney trend here, since I'm on a roll right now, keeping with the Disney trend, we have, which I'm almost certain is going to be the next on the list of the Walt Disney Signature Collection. I'm pretty sure of it, and the reason I say that is because you got the live-action adaptation of it, the live-action remake of it, coming out next year or so. And I'm talking about Walt Disney's Beauty and the Beast. That's right, this is the UK edition. This came out when Beauty and the Beast was originally put out on Blu-ray. And you can see sort of how recent it is, because it has a sign up for the Disney.UK, I guess, movie club or something. Because it has a picture of Anna and Elsa right there. But yeah, this is the Blu-ray. And again, I'm pretty sure this is going to be the next one next year that's going to be on the signature list for the Walt Disney Signature Collection. So there's Beauty and the Beast. Very nice to have in the collection. Very nice. Very good. Then next up we have, with the lithograph on it, the Ultimate Collector's Edition of The Good Dinosaur. Yeah, I finally have The Good Dinosaur in the collection. Really nice to finally have that. Like I said, it's the Ultimate Collector's Edition because it's the Blu-ray, the Blu-ray 3D, the DVD, and the digital HD right there. So that's pretty cool. And it's got, like I say, the lithograph to go with it. So that's pretty nice. Then, next up, thanks to Frank Hill, I was also considering getting this on my Amazon queue, but thankfully, thanks to Frank Hill, that is not the case. It may look like a DVD, but it is not. Well, yes, it is. It's a DVD, but it's also a Blu-ray of The Rescuers and The Rescuers Down Under. And the Blu-ray, of course, contains both films on one disc, which is pretty cool. And then, of course, you have them individually on DVD. Stick that back in there. I don't know why it came loose. But then you have them on the individual DVDs, and of course you have them all on Blu-ray, which is pretty cool. So, like I said, it's pretty nice to have. Finally, thank you, Frank Hill, for that. So, so far, that is everything Disney related in the collection. See, that's everything Disney related in the collection. Now we get to some other stuff here. Next up, I ended up getting not one, I ended up getting the first one, and then a few weeks later got the second one. Basically, got Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, and then about a few weeks later, Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. So it's pretty nice to have. They were actually releasing this because they were releasing this. So it's kind of in tune with each other. But yeah, we have Mockingjay Part 2, I should say, right here. And we have Part 1. Thus, me and my mom now have all of the Hunger Games. We have the first two. We have, I think, let me check, because I put these in order. We have Hunger Games. We have Hunger Games Catching Fire, and both Mockingjay movies. So we have all 4 movies now. We have the complete series. And yes, they do sell them as a complete set, but we now have the complete series as we speak. Now, next up, got these out of Amazon, and these were actually sold as a 2-pack at a very decent price of, I think, like, what was it? $12.95, I believe, which is kind of surprising. We have the Dark Crystal and Labyrinth. That's right. Got both the Dark Crystal and Labyrinth as a 2-pack. They were basically connected like this. Hold on for a sec. like I said, they had it as a 2-pack. They had an advertisement for a Trolls book that I think that's coming out or had come out. So, but it's very nice to have these finally on Blu-ray. I even told my second oldest sister, who ended up borrowing the DVD version of Dark Crystal. I said, go ahead and keep that because now I have the Blu-ray version instead. So we have the Blu-ray of both Labyrinth and the Dark Crystal. Very nice to have in that collection. Now, next up, and you're going to have to excuse me for a second while I take care of something. Oh, that's not right. You have to excuse me for a second while I take care of something or someone. Come on, bird. You're going in the other room. Yeah, it's one thing that me and my mom have to do sometimes with that bird. We have to put him in the other room because he chirps a lot. But like I said, we end up, so like I said, got both Labyrinth and Dark Crystal as a 2-pack, I think for like around $12.95, maybe less. I gotta look at the receipt. So next up after that, we have a couple of movies here. First of all, these came recently. I got these because my mom likes them. We got on Blu-ray for the first time ever, Xanadu. That's right, Xanadu for the first time on Blu-ray. My mom actually likes this musical. I remember it would come on. I think she saw it on TV a few times, and she was hoping. And she even asked, if we, I think she said something about getting the soundtrack, and I told her, well, you know what? Because I think she mentioned to me she wanted the soundtrack or something, and I told her, well, guess what? I have the soundtrack, and I do. So, yeah, see, I have it. So she was like, oh, well, make me a copy. So I may have made her a copy. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I may have made her a copy. I'm not really sure. But yeah, we now have the movie Xanadu on Blu-ray. When I heard it was coming, I knew I had to get it. If anything, if you have it's a good family film, a good family musical in a sense, and especially, but I will say this: if your kids are not too much into live action, to just have them, leave the room, go play or something for a little bit in their room or whatever, and then call them out for the animation sequence. I'm pretty sure they'll like that. And next up, because we saw this recently at my sister's in Modesto, and my mom was asking me, do we have it? Do we have this movie on Blu-ray? I said, no, we don't. So I said, you know what, she wants it, might as well get it. We have Jaws. That's right, we have Jaws now on Blu-ray. And if this movie was to come out today, this movie would either be PG-13 or it would be R. That's what it would be. It would be PG-13 or it would be R. You know that for a fact. I think when we got to Jaws 4, because I think there was a Jaws 4, that's when PG-13 did come around. That was the first one. But there's Jaws. And then next up, we have Coal Miner's Daughter, the Loretta Lynn story. So, got that for my mom because I know she'll like to probably watch that down the line. But like I said, got Coal Miner's Daughter. Like I said, my mom's probably going to enjoy watching that when she gets a chance. And then of course, I couldn't pass this up. I don't think anybody could. I mean, if you go to you go to my Walmart right now, the display that we have in the middle of the Action Alley, all the Blu-rays there are almost gone. The Blu-ray DVD display we have a few feet away from it still has some there, but those are going. The electronics area, where the new releases are, a lot of the copies of the Blu-ray is gone, if you will. And of course, I'm talking about Star Wars, The Force Awakens. That's right, I had to get this. And I didn't buy it necessarily. I didn't buy it at my store. Well, actually, I did buy it at my store, but what I did is I went online and I did what's known as a PUT, a pick up today. Basically, it lets the store know, okay, someone's ordering something you have in the store online, so they don't have to go, so they don't have to worry about it not being there. It'll be there when they pick it up. So basically, I ordered this online, and basically what this is, along with the Blu-ray, well, basically what this is the same one is the same Blu-ray movie, or the same Blu-ray version. It's the same Blu-ray version that you get if you get the cover with BB-8 on it. Yeah, if you get the cover with BB-8, it's the same movie. The only difference is you get a little collectible coin or something like that. That's like that's kind of like the new take on trading cards or something like that. That's about it. That's the only difference. And the other difference is, of course, BB-8 folds back, and then you see the entire, well, not the entire cast, but you see Han Solo, Rey, Finn, and Poe, I think, on there, and that's about it. But yeah, this movie's definitely selling out where I'm at, and I'm pretty sure where you guys are at, it's selling out too. So, but there we got that, and then of course before that, I ended up getting this. This is the collector's edition of the Peanuts movie. It's the limited edition gift set with a little Snoopy in it. So yeah, I did end up getting the Peanuts movie along with a little Snoopy in it. So it's pretty cool. I would suggest if you're going to get the Peanuts movie, if you don't have it already, get the Snoopy one. It's worth it. So, okay. That pretty much does it for the Blu-rays that are here in the living room. Yeah, pretty much does it for the Blu-rays that are here in the living room. But now we get to what I have. And I have a lot of Blu-rays. First of all, I'm going to start with this. I ordered this. I've been doing a lot of ordering, not just from Amazon, but from my job as well. And I had to order this off Walmart.com because they had it at a cheaper price. And it came a lot sooner than it would have on from Amazon. And this is something new that Warner Brothers is doing with DC. It's basically, you get the movie, you get the DVD and Blu-ray versions of the movie, along with the digital HD version, as well as you get the graphic novel that it's based on. Yeah. You end up getting the graphic novel, or some kind of graphic novel that it's based around, along with the movie itself. And what did I end up getting? How about Justice League Crisis on Two Earths, based on JLA